Today we're going to try a couple cold butterbeer recipes. These butterbeer recipes really are my own custom recipes. I took what I found online, what I know about butterbeer at the Universal Orlando Harry Potter, Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and kind of customized it, created my own, played around with them a bit. These are both cold. You can either have them frozen, like the slushy version that they have at Wizarding World of Harry Potter, or just cold, which is the other option for the cold ones at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I have all my ingredients laid out. I have all the tools I'm going to need to make it with me, just to make it a little more simple. But we're going to go ahead and make them. We're going to try both of them, show you a finished product, and try and give you an idea of which one I think is closer to the real thing. This first recipe is real easy. It's really just 3 ingredients. We have cream soda, cold cream soda. I've chosen A&W's. You have butterscotch syrup and vanilla ice cream. That's really all there is to it. We do have whipped cream as a topping. That's an optional topping. And it's very easy. We're just going to measure out a cup, or roughly a cup of vanilla ice cream. Okay, we're going to measure out that tablespoon and a teaspoon of butterscotch. I'm just going to And the last ingredient is your cream soda. I've already pre-measured out my cream soda. And we'll take our mixer. And I'm going to do it on the low setting so we don't splash everywhere. Just pulse it. And this recipe suggests serving in a frosted mug, so let me get my frosted mug. Mmm, frosty. We'll just pour that in there. And it's just cold. You can see it's not really a slushy, even though you used ice cream. It's just cold. Perfect in the mug. And I'm going to do the optional whipped cream topping. And that is the completed cold butterbeer recipe number 1. All right, so we're going to test this first recipe of cold butterbeer. It's pretty good. It's very cream soda-ish. Not sure it's like the butterbeer at Wizarding World of Harry Potter. It's very good. It's definitely sweet. Not a good copycat recipe though, in my opinion. This second cold recipe has a lot more ingredients, but I think we're going to get closer to the real thing with this one. This one also has an option to turn it into a slushy version. I'm not going to take the time to do that because that involves mixing all the ice cream and then freezing it. I'll point that out in the video when we get to that point. But this does have that slushy option that is that second option at the Universal Orlando Resort. So let's get started. As with all good things, you start with ice cream. We're going to get 1 cup of vanilla ice cream. We are going to add 4 tablespoons of butter, real butter. Now you know it's going to be good with actual butter. Next is some light brown sugar. It's just 2 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons. Our brown sugar. Next up, we have ground cinnamon. Just a teaspoon of that. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And last but not least, ground cloves. So then you're going to take your mixer and mix that concoction up. This is what the finished ice cream mixture looks like. And if you wanted the slushy version, at this point you would freeze the ice cream. And now we're going to add 12 ounces of cream soda. And then you just pour that in with your ice cream mixture. Once you have it all mixed up, you're just gonna pour yourself a glass. Now that has a good look to it. Let's give it a try. Okay, this one, even though I went with the cold versus the slushy version, it is still a bit slushy. It does have kind of a foamy head on it, kind of like the version at the parks. Let's give it a try. Oh, now that is much closer to the version at the parks. Almost has a holiday taste to it. Kind of like, I don't know, a creamy eggnog type flavor. It's very good. Much better than the first one.
It tastes like pumpkin.
Tastes like pumpkin, huh?
Pumpkin butterbeer.
Pumpkin butterbeer. It's an interesting assessment. Doesn't appear to be a negative assessment, however.